Hello everyone out there. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play notes on the keyboard. Now if you do like this lesson, please subscribe to my videos because I have many more of these lessons planned for the future. Also, if you could please become a fan on Facebook because I have a lot of exclusive content over there, including exclusive to Facebook piano covers. And for the latest news of my channel, please become a follower on Twitter. And if you could also please check out my website at DerkPetersonMusic.dk, that would help me out a lot. And my brand new album, On the Side of the Road, just hit iTunes, so if you could check that out, that would be great. And if you could please thumbs up and comment on this video, that would be awesome, and all those links will be in the description. So this is kind of the second part of my how to play piano series. My first part was how to play notes on a piano or an 88 key keyboard, but I taught you a method in there that doesn't really work well when you switch over to 61 key keyboards like the one that I have right here, and this is certainly a common type of them. So today I'm just going to be showing you another method on how to do this. It's not going to be as easy of a method, but it's still going to teach you the notes, and of course once you know the notes and where they all lay out, you can transfer them over to an 88 key keyboard or a piano right back to a 61 key keyboard or vice versa and everything like that. So we're going to be starting off right on the bottom of the keyboard, so you're just going to want to go to the bottom note on your 61 key keyboard and press down on it. And this note right here is a C. So it's a C, the first note. Then if you go up one key, it's going to be D. So up one key is just a D. Then up another key is going to be an E. Then if you go up one more, it's going to be an F. Then a G. And so far from the first note, we've just been counting up the alphabet from C up to G. But this is where it's going to get a little bit confusing, especially if you have a 61 key keyboard like the one I have right here, is you go up from G, and then you're going to need to go to A. And then the next key is B. And then C. So basically what you are doing is, like in my how to play piano video, I showed you guys that the first note on an actual piano is an A, so you simply go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But the difference between a piano and a keyboard is that they start on different notes. So a piano and an 88 key keyboard is going to start on A, but as you can tell with the 61 key keyboard, it's starting on C. So the first note is C, and then it goes up from there. So as soon as you get to that first A, then you can start counting up the alphabet until you get up to the next A, and it's easy that way. But it starts on a C. So basically what you're looking at if you have a 61 key keyboard is your first note's going to be C, D, E, F, G, A, B, then it's going to go back to C, then D, E, F, G, and so on and so forth. And your last note then on your keyboard, once you go up all of the notes, you're simply going to end on a C, which that's a C going on right there. That's the last note on a 61 key keyboard. Now we're going to be moving on to the black keys of the keyboard. And of course, just like with white keys, once you learn the keys, you can certainly just go right to a piano or a keyboard, no matter how many keys are on it, and you're just going to be able to know where the notes are and everything like that. But for right now, we're simply going to be starting back on the bottom part of the keyboard, and we're going to look at the black keys. Now the black keys are going to have a sharp and a flat. So this key right here is going to have a sharp and a flat. So we're going to be simply starting off with the sharp notes, the way we call them in sharps, and then I'll be going back and teaching you the way that we call them in flats. So the first black key right here is a C sharp. And the way you can kind of tell this is that if you go down to this key right here, you can tell that that's a C. So if you just go up to the black key, it's going to be a C sharp. Then let's move up to the next black key. This is going to be a D sharp. And you can, of course, tell this because if you go down to this white key right here, this is a D. So if you go up to the black key, it's going to be a D sharp. Then it's going to be F sharp. And you can, of course, tell this like I've been telling you before because there's an F right here. So you just simply go up and it's an F sharp. Then, once you move up another key, it's going to be G sharp. And then A sharp. And then C sharp again. So basically these sharps for all of these keys is going to go basically just like how the white keys go, except you're going to be adding this sharp to it. So it's a little bit confusing, but basically it's C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and then right up back to C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp. Sorry, I'm kind of getting in the way of my camera right here, but basically it's just going to be another repeated pattern for the sharp parts of the black keys. Okay, so now that you've learned the sharps and the names of the sharps for the black keys, now we're going to be moving on to the flats. So we're going to go back down to the keyboard right here, and obviously if you've been catching on, you'll know that this is a C sharp. But this also has a flat name to it. Now the flat name for this is D flat. And you can kind of tell this too is if you go up one key, this is a D. So if you go down the key, it's going to be D flat. So basically, if you're looking at the white keys, if you go up to the next black key, that's going to be a sharp. But if you go down to the black key before, it's going to be a flat. So this is D flat. Then if you move up one more, it's going to be E flat. Then G flat. Then A flat. And then B flat. Then it's going to keep repeating, so it's just going to be D flat, E flat, G flat, and so on and so forth like that. So basically, every single black key has that sharp and a flat to it. So the way that I like to think of it when you're looking at it is, as I said earlier, is if you go to the white key and you go up, it's going to mean it's going to be that key plus a sharp. And then if you go down, then it's going to be that key plus a flat. So that's kind of the way that you go through it, and it's a lot easier if you just go through these and kind of tell out the names aloud and look exactly where the keys are, and you'll get to catch on really instantly where the keys are and where they're in correlation with each other and everything like that. So one way that you can easily kind of tell where they are and everything like that is if you look at these black keys. Now, as you can tell, they are in kind of patterns. They're in patterns of 2 and then 3. So basically what you can do is you can kind of lump together these black keys and these white keys. So you're going to want to kind of put these keys together and then these keys together over here. And then you can kind of look at it where it is. So if you can kind of see where they are and remember all the notes, you can tell that, you know, this is a C sharp right here because there's these 2 black keys right here, and it's also the same up here because the 2 black keys are right there. And the same thing goes for the white keys. You can tell, well, it's an F right here because these 3 black keys are right here, so it's an F. It's also going to be an F up here because these 3 black keys are also there. So that's a good way to kind of look at it and find where all the keys are and where they correlate to each other, and then you'll be able to, of course, play the notes on the keyboard, but you'll also be able to play them on a regular scaled piano. So that is my keyboard lesson on how to play notes. I certainly have many more lessons in store for you guys with the piano and stuff like that. We're going to be teaching you chords and scales, and that will of course be in the future. So if you want to subscribe to that, that would be great. That will certainly be in a few future videos with scales and chords. Also, if you could check out those assorted links, my album on iTunes, that would be great. And if you could, of course, please thumbs up and comment on this video. That would also help me out a lot. And please keep watching my videos, and thanks for watching.